G'day folks, or for tonight's little equipment repair. Well, I was hoping this would be a little bit easier than I thought, but unfortunately there's a funny connection inside this old Desoutter brand electric screwdriver. As you can see, it's very old. It's got the old brass plate and everything on it. It's a type SGR 45. So originally it came in with a lot of thrift store scrap, like old pots and pans and electrical goods. Had the lead cut off, so I put a new lead on it, locked the trigger on and turned it on. Nothing happened. Took the brushes out, cleaned them up and put it back together again, and it ran a couple of times. I got as far as pulling the screwdriver bit out to identify it and work out how that fitted in there, which is a collar type thing. Put it back together again and it wouldn't work again. So it's like, what the hell? And yeah, I'm down to the point of pulling it to bits and finding out where that white wire goes, because there is I get no resistance whatsoever between that white wire and that brush, which is where it should be going, I believe. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a cute little armature which seems to be pretty intact, but there's like a shaded pole coil up inside there in the field housing, and I'm guessing that might be part of the problem. So I've got to try and... yeah, it looks like there's a steel plate in the front of this housing, or an alloy plate even. Yeah, there is. Dad's playing with bikes again, that's what the noise is in the background. Okay. Hopefully you're not fried. If you are, then I'm in trouble. That would be very unfortunate. But everything else seems to be fine. I'm hoping it's just a broken connection. It was working perfectly fine, no arcing, no nothing. Then all of a sudden, absolutely nothing again. So it must be a loose connection. And likewise, that reversing switch doesn't reverse the gearbox, that reverses the motor itself, so that might actually be the problem. There's supposed to be a red Bakelite type knob on it, but as you can see, it's just fallen to pieces. It's expanded and broken down, probably due to moisture and old age, ultraviolet damage even. The driver head's fine, the gearbox still works okay. I'm guessing that switch would probably be the problem. And as you can see, it's not quite the same as a normal universal motor. You still have two brushes wound in series with the fields, but in this case there's two field windings and they're wound in series with the brushes. In this case there seems to be one brush connected to active, one of them is running through here and the rest just goes through the armature, so technically it is series wound, but there's only one coil, not two, and the coil's up here. It's kind of interesting. This thing doesn't run very fast. I mean, when it was running really nice and slow. Like, it'd have a hell of a lot of torque with that reduction gearbox, but yeah, I'm thinking that switch is the problem. Okay, well the coil's out. No wires attached, it's just contacts. And I can see why there's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. Initially I thought that switch actually had a rod connected to the gearbox to change gears, but that's an electrical switch which I've got to get out of there and inspect and make new bushing. Well, actually the whole switch housing is broken down, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. Dodgy old electrics. It'd be a shame to throw this drill out because of this though. It's really neat. Definitely needs a good clean up, but it should come good. But it's only the switch that seems to be the major problem, because all that plastic's broken down. Oh dear. Okay, well, unfortunately the reversing switch is completely toast. Well, it's just become so brittle that everything's falling to bits. Originally it was just a push type, push one side for forward, other side for reverse, just like normal cordless drills these days. Just like a safety switch on a rifle or machine gun. Push over for fire, push back for safe. Same deal, just a side to side push switch. But unfortunately it is toast. So what I'm going to have to do is just hardwire this thing so that it only runs one direction for now. There's not much else I can really do. Seems like we've got wire coming in. We've got two contacts which go to the fields. That's one there which has come off. And there's also that which was spring loaded and fits inside here and goes to the brush up there. It contacts that brass plate which is actually the brush box. So I just got to figure out which way I want it to run and hardwire to the brush box and one of these field windings. I'm guessing that's what it's reversing between. So a little bit of wiring involved, but it's about the only way I'm going to be able to use this, and I'll just permanently wire it in reverse so that I can use it just for dismantling stuff. It'll make a neat little addition to my equipment autopsy kit. Since most of what I do there is just dismantling, it doesn't matter if it just runs in reverse. I can always get a screwdriver out if I want to get something back together again, but for dismantling stuff this would actually be pretty good. It's got a load of torque. Anyway, that's about all for tonight. I'm not going to do any rewiring tonight. It's getting a bit late and I have work tomorrow, so I hope you enjoy this little video and thanks for watching.